It's time now for a little latest in local news. In the news, Jesup Police Department investigating another shooting. This one occurred last night at 685 Lanesbridge Road. According to Jesup Police Chief Chris Hamilton, one male was shot in the stomach. He's been flown to Savannah Hospital for surgery. Condition was unknown at this time of this report. Chief says one male is in custody at the Wayne County Jail. Names have not been released at this time as the investigation is ongoing. Once again, another shooting in the city of Jesup. Police still searching for the subject involved in the shooting, which occurred on October 29th at 356 North 4th Street. Still no arrest in that shooting. Again, this shooting occurred last night at Lanesbridge Road. Again, one suspect in custody at the time. This report should have more on Monday's newscast. City of Jesup elections over. City Council will see 3 new board members come January of 2024. Mayor Ralph Hickox won his re-election bid for mayor as he defeats Tyrone Johnson for a second time. The vote count on Tuesday, 7:49 for Ralph Hickox, 6:55 for Mr. Johnson. 3 council winners Tuesday are Mike Deal, former Jesup City Manager, Perry Morgan, former Jesup Police Chief, and Jonathan McCullough, former Jesup Police Officer, all worked together at one time with the Jesup PD. In fact, Mike Deal, also former Jesup Police Chief. 3 new council members, again, take office in January of 2024. This is the big Veterans Day weekend. Tomorrow morning at 11 a.m., Veterans Day Parade in downtown Jesup. Everyone's invited to come on out and support the veterans. After the parade, a luncheon at the VFW for the vets. Then Sunday, Unity Church of God having their special Veterans Day service this Sunday at 10 a.m. with a meal following the event. If you need more information about the Sunday event, simply call Unity Church of God. That number is 912-530-6625. Another big event taking place Saturday at JC Stadium is the annual Southeast Georgia Turkey Trot and Run 5K event at the stadium. Registration Saturday morning from 7 to 8. The event gets underway at 8 a.m. Again, everyone invited to come out and participate. And takes place this Saturday morning at JC Stadium. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Wayne County High School's drama department headed to state competition this Saturday. They traveled to Tift County. The one-act play won the region championship, and several cast members received honors at the region level. Garrison Phillips was named to the All-Star cast. Ella Geiger won Best Lead Actress, and Jordan Kopic won Best Lead Actor. Drama teacher Jasmine Hall and her students will be our guests today on the Mitch and Bob Show to discuss the region championship and the trip to state this weekend. A protest is scheduled for 12 noon Wednesday in front of the district attorney's office here in Jesup as women who have come forward and signed statements claiming they were drugged and sexually assaulted by John Ronkowski have organized a protest. John Ronkowski is yet to be indicted, has been released on bond at the last preliminary hearing. Assistant DA Nigel Lush dropped the rate charge, telling the judge that they don't have significant evidence in the case. WIFO-FM has covered all 3 bond hearings. The first 2 ended with bond being denied, but the third bond hearing with 90 days had passed without indictment. Judge Guy had to assign a bond, and the bond was set at $50,000 with stipulations. And again, John Ronkowski walked out of jail. At those 2 previous bond hearings, Assistant DA Tiffany Montenegro told the court that the state had 12 women who have come forward and signed statements that John Ronkowski sexually assaulted them. They also laid out the evidence that John Ronkowski drugged and sexually assaulted one of their undercover drug agents, and that the agent had to be taken to the hospital and told the court that they had found drugs in her system. Drugs consistent with the drugs that they obtained from the defendant's truck that evening of the arrest. And all this evidence presented by the Assistant DA Tiffany Montenegro in court in front of the Superior Court judge, asking that bond be denied. Yet with all that evidence, the district attorney's office has yet to take the evidence to a Wayne County grand jury to seek an indictment. So the women who feel that they have not been supported by the DA's office plan to protest in front of the DA's office this Wednesday at 12 noon. One of the organizers posted the following. It says, quote, "A safe city and county are at stake, as well as justice for all the victims. Our hope is to have 100 participants at the event. Together we can make our voices heard." Once again, that protest taking place this Wednesday at 12 noon in front of the local DA's office here in Jesup. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes in the news, a couple of big events taking place next weekend. Hospice South Georgia has that big event, the Altamont River Jam, set for November 18th, Saturday at JC Fairgrounds. Again, several performances will be the feature. Lance Stinson, Mackenzie Carpenter, Cameron Marlowe, and Dylan Carmichael. Tickets on sale now at altamontriverjam.com. Again, it all takes place Saturday, November 18th at the JC Fairgrounds. Again, tickets available at altamontriverjam.com. Wayne County community invited to the annual community Thanksgiving service, which is scheduled for Sunday, November 19th at 6 p.m. at Calvary Baptist Church. Speakers this year will be Reverend Brandon Stone, pastor of Crossroads Church of God, and Pastor Paul Eastwood of First Baptist Church of Scriven, Georgia. Community Thanksgiving Choir will provide the music. Everyone invited. Each year they take up a collection for the Good Samaritan Center to help those in need. Once again, it's a great way to begin the holiday season. The annual community Thanksgiving service set for a week from Sunday, November 19th at 6 p.m. at Calvary Baptist Church in Jesup. Chamber of Commerce still getting ready for their annual Christmas parade. It's set for Saturday, December 1st in downtown Jesup at 7 p.m. The theme this year, it all started in a stable. Chamber is still accepting entries into the parade. If interested, simply call the Chamber at 912-427-2028. City of Scriven is bringing back their Christmas parade. The date of their parade is Saturday, December 9th at 4 p.m. Their theme is Small Town Christmas. Entry fee, a new toy for their Wayne County Toy Drive. Toys can be dropped off at City Hall or mailed to Scriven Christmas Parade, P.O. Box 146, Scriven, Georgia, 31560. The City of Scriven also having their annual Christmas in the Park event. The date of that is December 15th at the Grace Community Park at 501 Bill Royal Street in Scriven. The time will be from 6 to 9 p.m. They'll have vendors, bounce houses, hot chocolate, s'mores. The big highlight, of course, the 42,000 pounds of snow. Also the lighting of the tree. The date in Scriven set for December 15th. The time again from 6 to 9 p.m. That'll do it for the latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.